Have you ever felt misunderstood, alone, or burdened by past mistakes? We all have. It's part of being human. But sometimes those mistakes, those moments where we wished we had acted differently, they can stay with us. They can weigh us down and keep us from truly living in peace. But what if I told you there's a way to find freedom from that burden? A way to make amends with the past and step into a brighter future? Today, we're exploring a powerful practice of reflection and apology that can help you find peace and harmony. It's a journey inward, a journey of self-discovery, and ultimately, a journey of forgiveness. It's about acknowledging the guardians in our lives, those we may have wronged, knowingly or not, and seeking to make amends. This isn't about dwelling in guilt or shame, but about taking responsibility and finding liberation. It's about understanding that forgiveness begins with ourselves and ripples outward, touching the lives of those around us. Our journey begins with the one who showed us the path to enlightenment, the Buddha. This extraordinary being, through his own journey of self-discovery, revealed the truths of suffering, the impermanence of life, and the path to liberation. Reflecting on his teachings, I ask for forgiveness for any way I may have strayed from the path of wisdom and compassion. Perhaps I clung to anger or harbored ill will. Maybe I let moments of greed or delusion cloud my judgment. To the Buddha, the compassionate teacher, I offer my heartfelt apology. May I strive to embody your teachings and honor your wisdom in every step I take. The Buddha's teachings, the Dhamma, are a guiding light, a map to liberation from suffering. But like any map, we can lose our way, misinterpret the signs, or simply choose to ignore its wisdom. As I reflect on the Dhamma, I acknowledge those moments when I strayed from its teachings. Did I allow myself to get swept away by anger, clinging to resentment? Did I let fear dictate my actions, causing harm to myself or others? For any time I veered from the path of loving kindness, for any time I forgot the interconnectedness of all beings, I seek forgiveness. May I move forward with a renewed commitment to living in accordance with the Dhamma. The Sangha, those who have dedicated their lives to embodying the Buddha's teachings, are a source of inspiration and guidance. These are the individuals who have attained the highest achievements in the Dhamma, walking the path with unwavering commitment. Reflecting on their dedication, I acknowledge any harm I may have caused, any disrespect shown, any moment I doubted their unwavering faith. Perhaps I questioned their teachings, harboring skepticism or doubt. Maybe I failed to recognize their wisdom, dismissing their guidance in moments of pride or ignorance. To the Sangha, the noble ones, I offer my sincere apology. May I learn from their example and find strength in their unwavering commitment to the path. Chapter 4. Sangha. Striving for enlightenment. Within the Sangha, there are those who have reached an extraordinary level of enlightenment, attaining the fourth novel achievement in the Dhamma. Their wisdom and compassion serve as a beacon, guiding others towards liberation. Reflecting on their achievements, I acknowledge any way I may have hindered their progress or failed to appreciate their sacrifices. Perhaps I doubted their commitment or questioned their methods. Maybe I allowed jealousy or envy to cloud my judgment, failing to celebrate their accomplishments. To these dedicated individuals, I offer my sincere regrets. May I learn from their resilience and find inspiration in their unwavering pursuit of enlightenment. Chapter 5. Sangha. Progress on the path. The path to enlightenment is a journey of continuous learning and growth. Within the Sangha, there are those who have achieved the third level of attainment in the Dhamma, demonstrating remarkable progress on their spiritual journey. As I reflect on their dedication, I acknowledge any way I may have obstructed their path or failed to support their growth. Perhaps I offered unsolicited advice or imposed my own beliefs on their practice. Maybe I allowed judgment or criticism to overshadow their efforts, hindering their progress with my own insecurities. To these dedicated individuals, I offer my heartfelt apology. May I learn from their humility and find encouragement in their unwavering pursuit of truth. Chapter 6. Sangha. Embracing the Teachings. The journey towards enlightenment begins with a single step, a commitment to embracing the Buddha's teachings. Within the Sangha, there are those who have achieved the second level of attainment, demonstrating a deep understanding and embodiment of the Dhamma. As I reflect on their journey, I acknowledge any way I may have discouraged their efforts or failed to appreciate their commitment. Perhaps I questioned their understanding or doubted their sincerity. Maybe I allowed my own insecurities to project onto their practice, diminishing their achievements with my own fears and doubts. To these dedicated individuals, I offer my sincere apology. May I learn from their courage and find inspiration in their willingness to embrace the path of enlightenment. Every journey begins with a single step. Within the Sangha, there are those who have taken that first step, embracing the Buddha's teachings and embarking on the path towards enlightenment. They represent the potential for growth, the possibility for transformation that exists within us all. As I reflect on their journey, I acknowledge any way I may have discouraged their first steps or failed to nurture their budding faith. Perhaps I dismissed their newfound enthusiasm or belittled their commitment. Maybe I allowed my own skepticism to overshadow their hope, casting doubt on their journey with my own fears and uncertainties. To these courageous individuals, I offer my heartfelt apology. May I learn from their openness and find inspiration in their willingness to embrace the unknown. Our parents, both in this life and in lives past, are the embodiment of unconditional love and sacrifice. They are the ones who provided us with life, nurtured us through our early years, and guided us as we navigated the challenges of growing up. As I reflect on their unwavering dedication, I acknowledge any way I may have caused them pain, disappointment, or worry. Perhaps I took their love for granted, failing to express my gratitude for their sacrifices. Maybe I disobeyed their guidance, choosing paths that led to heartache and regret. To my parents in all their lifetimes, I offer my deepest apology. May I honor their love by striving to be the best version of myself. Our teachers, whether in formal settings or through life's experiences, illuminate the path of knowledge and understanding. They share their wisdom, guiding us towards growth and self-discovery. As I reflect on their contributions to my life, I acknowledge any way I may have disrespected their knowledge, ignored their guidance, or failed to appreciate their dedication. Perhaps I questioned their expertise, allowing arrogance to cloud my judgment. Maybe I dismissed their lessons, failing to recognize their value in the moment. To my teachers, both past and present, I offer my sincere apology. May I honor their wisdom by embracing a life of continuous learning and growth. Every day, we encounter individuals who, through their small acts of kindness, make our lives a little bit brighter. They may be strangers, acquaintances, or even those we take for granted. These are the people who have offered a helping hand, a kind word, or a moment of compassion when we needed it most. As I reflect on their generosity, I acknowledge any way I may have overlooked their kindness, failed to express my gratitude, or taken their compassion for granted. Perhaps I didn't acknowledge their efforts, assuming they were obligated to help. Maybe I failed to pay it forward, neglecting to extend the same kindness to others. To all those who have shown me compassion, I offer my heartfelt apology. May I honor their kindness by striving to be a source of light and love in the world. By acknowledging and apologizing to these guardians, I found a path to inner peace and harmony. It wasn't about dwelling on the past, but about learning from it, growing from it, and allowing it to shape me into a more compassionate and understanding being. Remember, it's never too late to seek forgiveness and make amends. It starts with a simple acknowledgement, a willingness to look inward and recognize where we may have caused harm. It's about letting go of the guilt and shame that keep us tethered to the past and embracing the transformative power of forgiveness. Take a deep breath, reflect, and let go. You deserve to live a life filled with positivity and happiness. And remember, as we forgive ourselves and seek forgiveness from others, we create a ripple effect of healing that extends far beyond ourselves.